Hello everyone, Roxas here, welcoming you to a new kind of video. I've never done this before, but this is going to be a trailer reaction slash breakdown. Uh, yesterday, well, the moment I'm recording this, yesterday, the new Pokemon game for the Switch has been announced, and it's called Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So, yeah, let's get to it and see what this trailer brings us. I'm watching this trailer on 1/4 of its regular speed to avoid any copyright issues. I'm going to be stopping the video at some point to highlight some stuff I noticed the first time I saw this trailer. I've only seen it once, and let's see if we can spot something else the second time. Here I'm gonna skip this, maybe like this. We see the introduction, the Pokémon Company, the Nintendo logo, the Gamefreak logo, and finally we see Pikachu getting into the TV, and this is where it all comes down to. We see that we have Red here with Pikachu by his side. We see a little glance of Pallet Town, maybe Route 1. To me it looks like it's a little bit too squared. I liked the animations on Pokemon Sun and Moon. It looked more realistic, but this cartoonish style I'm not a fan of, but I'm not disgusted by it. So yeah, it is a new Pokemon game. Here's the Eevee, looking cute as always, and the girl character. During the whole trailer you only see the girl walking with the Eevee and the boy with Pikachu. I don't think that's how it's intended to, but maybe just to highlight that you can either choose to be a boy or a girl. Here, I've done a little bit of research, and some people think that this might be a new Pokemon here on the background on Professor Oak's lab. We see here. To me, that's just a Rattata. Or Rattata, I don't know. Here it's running, here it's sitting down. It looks a little bit puffier, like, I don't know, you can maybe do something with the Rattata to look him like that. But to some people that's a new Pokemon. I don't think it's a new Pokemon, but I'm just sharing what I found. Here we see the Pikachu, and again Pikachu, and that you play with one Joy-Con. So apparently you can play with only just one Joy-Con this game. Here I want to highlight some stuff. On the grass we can see that in the grass you can see that there's the Pokemon you can run into. Here you can see the Rattata, here you can see the Pidgey, here there's a Weedle. I don't know if there are other Pokemon you can spot, but those are the three I see. So I think you can avoid any encounters by just running into the grass. I don't like that. I think it's cool that you can see the Pokemon, but if you can avoid them, that means you don't get any encounter further out. I like the randomness that of us not seeing the Pokemon in the grass gave it. And I don't know how the mechanics of the... Wait. The mechanics of the rare Pokemon are going to be found. For example... Well, yeah, any route has its own rare encounter. So if I see the Pokemon on the running around, I just run into it and it's no longer a rare encounter. So I don't know how that's going to work on this game, but I'm not going to worry about that just now. And here we see that there's an encounter, and I want to talk about this menu. It says get ready, items, help, and run away. So when you click the get ready, you just, as in Pokemon Go, just throw the Pokeball. So that means there are no battles. Later on the trailer we see that there are Pokemon battles, but I don't know how the training is going to work. Maybe if we catch Pokemon we can get experience on our party, maybe, I don't know if that's going to work like that. We just have to wait and see how it works. But yeah, the mechanic of catching Pokemon like in Pokemon Go, I don't like it. If I'm being honest, I don't like this mechanic of catching Pokemon. I always liked fighting them so that you can catch it. And just throwing the Pokeball, it takes away some kind of the fun that you had while catching the Pokemon you wanted to. To me, personally, that's what I think. And here you see that you can do a co-op. Apparently you can use the co-op by using the other controller. So that means if there are two people you can control two characters, I want to say. Here I want to pause the video and say that I don't think this is a really good thing. I mean, if I'm playing by myself, I just could grab both of the controllers and play as if I was another player. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to recognize that there's another player playing with me, or is it just me with two controllers? Because maybe, just maybe, with the two controllers, it's going to be, we're going to be able to catch Pokemon easier. And apparently the Pokeballs fuse. Why? I don't know. And it's going to be always a critical catch or something if you play with another one person. And now we are introduced to the Pokemon battle scene. And apparently you can battle with two trainers. I think you can battle with both trainers, but here I want to highlight something. Apparently you have a team here on the bottom screen thingy. You can see that you have your whole team, and the bug catcher in this case just has one Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you still have 6 Pokemon. He has a Venonat, you have a Pikachu and a Bulbasaur. I don't know if the Bulbasaur is going to be a random Pokemon, or if you're playing with the co-op, you're going to use your first Pokemon and then he's going to use your second Pokemon, your partner. And the battle style is kind of like the one on Pokemon Stadium. And we see that they have levels, so the only way I think we might level up is by battling people, not by battling in the wild, because as you saw we can't battle in the wild. So maybe that's why I said maybe we could get experience by just catching the Pokemon. And now we have this new feature that it's the Pokeball Control, Pokeball Plus I think it's called, with which you can use as your controller. It's a Pokeball, it's a controller, and you can play with it as if it was your Joy-Con. Always remember to use the strap-on. Okay, here's the other image I wanted to talk about. Here you can see that there are wild Pokemon is like the Psyduck and the Pidgey, but there's a wild Raticate here. Why is this Raticate here? I don't know. Why is he here? Are there any wild Pokemon that are so wild they are not on the grass? I don't know. Or maybe it's just a static Pokemon, so to speak. Like on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they were the ones that you could talk to and play with. Maybe he's one of those Pokemon. Psyduck level 13, CP. Here again we see the catching of the Pokemon with the Pokeball controller. And we see a little glance of the Pokédex. Also, over here, some people are trying to figure out if there's any Easter eggs in here. I personally see nothing. I just see the Pokédex. Here's the boy, the Pokéball, the Nintendo Switch, the controller, and this kind of drawing. I don't know if that means something. To me, it just looks like a cat. Here there's a frog, a race car, and that's all I can notice. So there are people that read too much into it, but to me that's just that. And here's the new feature that you can also do with your Pokéball Plus. You can take your Pokemon with you. I don't know if they don't specify if you are able to send any Pokemon into the Pokéball Plus or just like Pikachu and Eevee for a stroll. This reminded me of kind of the Pokewalker on when they released, so to say, the Heart Gold, Soul Silver. If you don't remember, this is how it looked like. This is the Pokewalker. You could take any Pokemon on your team to a walk. You could encounter Pokemon, you could battle Pokemon, you could train it, you could walk with it, and you would get some rewards. So apparently this works kind of the same because you can take it out, you can pet it apparently. Maybe that's how you wake it and then you can pet it. It's kind of fun to have the Pokemon on your side, but there's another thing we can do with these games. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee can be connected to the Pokemon Go app. I don't know if you'll be able to use the Pokemon you caught on the Pokemon Go app and use it on the Let's Go games, because if you see here in just a second, he caught the Dratini, he takes out his Switch. Please don't do that. Please buy something to keep your Switch safe. To me, that Switch was like just there. And yeah, we see here, open the Go Park on the Nintendo Switch. So apparently you have your Go Park where your Pokemon Go. Oh man, I got too many Go's. So yeah, the Go Park is where your Pokemon Go on the Let's Go Pokemon thingy. And here we can see some Pokemon. We can see the tail of the Zapdos over here, some Nidoqueens, the tail of an Onix, your Charizard, Venomoth, and Dratini. And here are some ears, maybe from an Alakazam, because I don't think the Zapdos has those ears. He has like all spiky head. So, and you can do the same thing. You can send presents from the Let's Go, from Switch to the app. I'm gonna just go from Switch to app, so I don't say too much Go. And you're sending a present. And we don't get to see what that present was. Here's like a little bit of the recap on the trailer of what you saw. You can play to catch Pokemon. Play your way. Here we can see that there are right Pokemon. I don't know if these are the right pagers Pokemon, like in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, when you can call the Pokemon so you can push rocks, break rocks, surf, fly, etc. You ride an Onix, you ride the Lapras to swim, you ride the Charizard to avoid things, and here you can see that there are Pokemon following you. Here specifically Nidoqueen and Nidoking. I don't know if that's going to be every Pokemon, but maybe there is. They re-added that feature of Pokemon following you. The Electrode and the Gengar also there are following the trainers. And you can send your Pokemon from the app to the Switch. And then again, I don't know if the Go Park is going to be linked to the main story or kind of like that. And also you can pet your Pokemon, and apparently you can now customize it. You can customize your Pikachu and your Eevee. Also we see that there's Team Rocket, so... before I forget, on the Pokemon YouTube channel, on the bottom, the introduction thingy, it says, return to the Kanto region and experience the classic Pokemon journey in a whole new way with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on the Nintendo Switch. So that's confirmed, we are revisiting Kanto for these games, but with better graphics. That overpowered Hyper Beam. This battling, as I said, looks like the previous games. Not that much has changed. And here we see Mewtwo, so maybe we're going to be playing as Red and doing all the things he did in the manga, basically. So yeah, your first adventure. Maybe not that bloody as in the manga, but still. And that we arrived to the end of the trailer. Your first adventure in a new style. It's a new style because you can connect it with the Let's Go and the Pokeball Plus. And we see Pikachu and Eevee running into the street. I was going to say sunset, but there's no sun in the street, so they're just running in the street. That's unsafe. But yeah, that's it for this trailer. Tell me what you think, what you noticed that I didn't say about that. So yeah, that's Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu trailer breakdown reaction. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, leave a like if you did, and it's time to wrap it up. Bye bye! Apparently there's a present you can receive, but we also... I forgot to mention this, but here they say you'll meet a special Pokemon. I don't know if that special Pokemon is going to mean that it's a new Pokemon. A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be a new Pokemon. But to me it says special, so it's going to be like an Alolan form, a new Alolan form, maybe. But it says special Pokemon, not new Pokemon. Sorry, now the video is over, so thank you for watching. Bye bye!